Hey, how's it going? I'm doing okay. Trying to figure out how to do this because it's totally still on my laptop. You can probably tell by the absolutely terrible quality. But I wanted to stand up and be in my background for this one, no matter how absolutely awful of a glare there is. Yeah, yeah. Still, sometimes standing up is fun, and I'm just in the mood to stand up. Even though I had a terrible night's sleep and didn't sleep very much at all, I just figured, why not stand up? Let's stand up. Um, so it's a top five today, and yeah. So I'm gonna name my top five things, and then of course, if you want, you can either give me a subject to be the next top five. You can give me your top five of this exact same thing. Whatever. So I'm gonna just make it up on the spot, as I always do, and we're gonna see how that works. Top five. Let's look around my room and see what cool things I know. I know. I've been watching Frozen on a almost non-stop loop. So let's do top 5 Disney movies. Yeah. Still nerdy, just not as nerdy. Alright, so my number one absolute favorite, never can be beat, ever, 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 Disney movie is Lion King. I don't know if you can see, but those are just some in my background. Those are just some of the many, many Lion King things I have. I got every stuffed animal that came out. Had tons of posters. I had tons of T-shirts. I actually have Lion King clothes now too. I have a shirt and I have leggings, and honestly, right here, I'm totally getting Simba tattooed there. I just haven't been able to afford it yet. When I was little, I was Simba in my brain. I made my own little pride rock out of my treehouse. I had all the songs memorized, everything. I even was completely obsessed with the Lion King Sega game. Lion King will always be my favorite. The memories I have associated with it, there's absolutely nobody could stop me from feeling that way. It's really hard because a lot of those Disney movies around that time felt the same way for me. But yeah. Alright, so my second top favorite one is Frozen. Originally, whenever I heard about Frozen, I didn't like it. I didn't want to see it because it's based on, not entirely based on, more inspired by the Snow slash Ice Queen story by Hans Christian Andersen. And when I was little, I loved that story. I loved that it had all female characters, and it was just so cool. And when I heard that they were making it for Disney, at first I was super excited. Then I found out that they had completely changed it, and that there were all boys in it and stuff, and I was like, ugh. And then I found out they were sisters, and I was like, ugh, that's not right. But then, me being me, it's hard for me to ever turn down a Disney movie. So even though I had those feelings, I looked up the synopsis and found out that they should have never actually said it was based on it. Inspired by, maybe, but they could have gotten away with not even saying that, because it's really just its own original story. And I freaking love it. I love Elsa. I completely identify with her, and lately I've actually been able to identify with Anna too. Every time I watch that movie, I find something else I love about it. And every time I get to share it with somebody else, it's just so fun to watch their face light up and just how much they love it. So, yeah, I really love Frozen. And I really love Elsa. The next one is totally Tangled because, Princess and the Frog was pretty cool, but, Tangled was what really got me back into Disney. I'd loved Disney so much, and then, they went through a dry period where, nothing that they made, really caught my attention. There are some movies that I can appreciate now, like Atlantis and Brother Bear and stuff like that, and Treasure Planet, but, at the time, those kind of things didn't catch my attention. I wasn't into it. But when Tangled came out, I found myself memorizing the songs and running around all happy and just loving Rapunzel to death. It was just a thing. I was really happy, and she inspired me again. So, I really love Tangled. The next one is really hard, but I'm gonna say Little Mermaid because when I was little, I one of my first costumes ever was Ariel, and I used to sing all the songs. I used to make my mother turn it on like a million times. I loved Little Mermaid, so it has to be included on the list. I actually, do I have it available? I do. Oh my gosh. Um, I recently found this um in a Goodwill for 99 cents. It's actually the original cover with the penis castle. um, this actually goes for about $100, so the fact that they totally didn't catch that in Goodwill is just silly. And yes, I do have all my Disney movies down there on that shelf, like all of them. So nerd, but yeah, Little Mermaid is special to me too. I love Disney so much. It's so hard for me to choose. I'm even like looking down here to see what I could include on my list. Um, it's really hard for the last spot because I can just like think of so many. But I'm just gonna go ahead and say Mulan because I totally understand what she's going through. Like, um, she's expected to have all these girl responsibilities to be this girlish type figure, and she's not like that. And I know how that feels. Like, I have a lot of girlish tendencies. Like, I love color, I love pink, I love cute stuff, but I'm really, really tomboyish. Like, I collect weapons. I totally dress mostly like a boy. I'm wearing a wife beater and like boy shorts right now, so um, it's a hard thing, and she's really inspiring because she shows you that you can totally be yourself, and that you don't have to conform to people's thoughts and expectations of you. So that's really inspiring, and yeah, so Mulan's totally on the list. um, yeah, I love Disney. I might actually do an entire Disney sleeve on this arm, like half sleeve. I don't want to do a whole sleeve. And then this arm will probably be like all video games, because I already have like Kingdom Hearts and Warcraft stuff planned for this arm. So, yeah. Alright. Enough about that. Just let me know what your top 5 are and why. Share your memories with me. Whatever you want to share. So that's a thing. Hold on. Ugh. Oh my goodness. Every video is 1,000% better once you add a cat. So, have a cat. He's so cute. Oh, my baby. Alright, I'm just kind of stalling and derping around now, so I'm gonna go. But, hope you guys have a great day. And I will talk to you really soon, probably sometime this weekend. Whoa. I'm gonna put up that, those photos and stuff. So, yeah. Okay. Alright. Bye.